it feels like recognition from your peers and from your colleagues. It doesn't happen for every band, and so for us to have that, we're actually very like humbled by it. We're like, thank God they haven't forgotten about us.
That's cool. I'm glad that you've come prepared. So goose jacket
Montreal
on.
10 years right here. This is what's kept me out on the East Coast. We were very much looking forward to the cold weather here. Yeah, we love it.
Well, you've missed a hell of a winter here in Winnipeg. I mean,
maybe not -50. Maybe not -50. How do you handle it living, coming from Australia? Do you feel like you're genetically prepared for this kind of craziness?
No, but like no one else is here either.
I mean, everyone's just bloody cold.
That's it.
Yeah.
You've got a big year coming up. Katy Perry tour, like, you must be so excited about that.
We are excited. Awesome. Yeah, we met Katy at the beginning of this record cycle. She was like one of the first very big vocal supporters of this record from that world, and she seems great.
It rounds out this record too in a nice way, because we started this album cycle a year and a half ago with the Black Keys and the Killers, and all of a sudden people like Katy Perry and Taylor Swift started calling music.
Did they literally start calling them? Like, does your cell phone ring and you're like,
well, not ours. I wish, not our cell phones, but we started getting calls from very different kinds of artists. I don't know if we'll ever have like Katy Perry style, like be shooting like whipping cream from cannons or anything like that, but we can always fall back.
Never say never.
Telling jokes.
Is that the bar that you're reaching for? One day we'll be shooting.
Go to Rammstein. Rammstein is my bar. When I saw them play, I thought to myself, well, now there's a show.
Hey, I've got a bunch of cliche questions that everyone probably asks you, and I thought we could run through them really quickly and just like tick them off the list.
Okay.
Have you ever swapped places?
No.
Can you read each other's minds?
No.
Did your parents dress you the same when you were growing up?
No. Only for photos.
Do you have any matching tattoos?
No.
No matching tattoos? Because you've got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
I have a couple quick questions for you. Like, why do you think that we would have a matching tattoo?
Like friendship kind of stuff? Like,
like
a twin club, like you can see it under an ultraviolet
light. Like a frenzies, big night, let's remember this moment forever.
Well, I have actually, you know what, I do have a tattoo though that I based on, a combination of things, but like mainly a dream that I'd had, and it included this image of Sara and I that we had taken for our last record, which I'm now covering up.
Do you think anyone could get a tattoo?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
because I'd want to get a tattoo, but I'm kind of like weedy looking, and I don't think a tattoo would suit me anyway.
Are you kidding me? Look at these arms. Look how white and like weird and chickeny they are. Like, get one. People.
The only people I ever say that shouldn't get tattoos are people. If you
get matching tattoos.
If you're an
I think you would actually do it if I said yes.
I probably would.
She probably would. She has very
I have just like messy like stuff all over the place.
The only people I ever say don't get a tattoo are people who are like really OCD, because it's like it's permanent. Like for like us, like we're always covering things and changing things and altering them, because it can be weird to know like that's it for the rest of your life on your arm. Or
could you ever date someone who didn't have any tattoos at all?
I've never dated anyone with tattoos.
Wow.
I've only ever dated girls with like the kinds of arms you have.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I just thought you'd be.
You know what? My type is usually like girls that no tattoos, top of the school, like really keener. Like I always dated really beautiful girls.
Wow.
Beautiful
girls.
Yeah,
I always date girls that are the opposite of how I see myself. Like I was always a little bit like, I was the alternative kid, and I have tattoos, and I'm a musician, and my lifestyle is sort of alternative, and I like am drawn to people who are the opposite of that.
I think everyone's view of you is just now like
their minds have been blown. Oh,
yeah.
Everyone feel okay because me, Tegan, I date people with tattoos.
Yeah, Tegan dates more in that kind of like alternative, cool, like looking.
Tegan and Sara hanging with us this morning. Big winners last night at the Junos here in Winnipeg. We've got some questions for them coming up next. A lot of people get confused about which one's Tegan, which one's Sara, but do they actually know who they are? We will find out next.
Coming up in the next 20 minutes, another lyrical conversation.
Lyrical conversation.
On Winnipeg.
Actually tell who is Tegan and who is Sara. I'm going to read out some quotes that you guys have given.
All right.
Love this.
And you've got to try and pick which one of you said this.
Okay.
Talking about the Junos, if we won, we would feel really delighted, but there's also this
Sara.
reflex in me that's always been afraid.
Sara.
Yes.
I said it.
I had to retire from the land of Pop-Tarts, but if I had to go back nostalgically in my brain and remember which one I liked the most, it's probably chocolate ones.
Tegan.
No.
I was going to say,
I've
never
said Sara.
I've never said that.
That was in 2008, so that was a while ago.
Oh my God.
I would just say drinking is my favourite winter sport, but that's inappropriate. Skiing is much too obvious. Snowboarding, I do a lot of Wii snowboarding here in my house.
Oh, that's me.
Tegan, yeah.
Correct.
That one gives it away.
2010. And I personally love touring in big clubs as opposed to halls. There's something terrific about that.
I'm going to say me, just because I bet it's even.
No.
I said it. No.
Last one. I dated men for a really long time, and dating a boy I never felt the same intense longing, but maybe if I was straight, I would have felt that feeling anyway.
Who said that? I said that?
Yeah.
Tegan did? What year did I say that?
2006.
Liar.
Tegan.
I feel an intense longing for men. Just kidding. And chocolate Pop-Tarts.
Thank you so much for coming in the
Thanks for
show with
having
us.
me.
Katy Perry coming up, and you're going to be back in Winnipeg, and Macklemore too. That performance was amazing.
Yeah, it was cool.
In Montreal.
We've lucked out. We've done some pretty great stuff. We're
Been a
pretty
big
lucky.
year. It's been really cool. Yeah, that Montreal Oshiaga Festival, so good, really fun.
Was there almost tears there?
I
Because it looked very
yeah,
emotional.
I was just really, I've never been more nervous for anything in my life.
I was definitely
It was
emotional. It was intense. I think
Yeah.
what they did this year with that song, well, last year with that song, and just like seeing an audience, I mean, they were so loud. I mean, it was just incredible. It was wonderful.
It was
And
special.
good work on bringing that message down to the States too. Every interview I've seen of you guys in the States has been awesome. So.
Of course.
Thank
Look,
you.
Sarah and I are very lucky. You know, we've had some really amazing things to get to talk about. You know, we come from a, very liberal background, and it's been really lovely to be able to go out and talk about things that are important to people and to have that in common with so many of our audience members. So
You guys are amazing. Just stay here in Winnipeg as long as you like. Okay?
we love it here. Thank you. Bye.
The amazing Tegan and Sara joining us this morning. They picked up 3 awards last night. They're awesome.